Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, there's a great, famous movie called The Firm. And in The Firm, Tom Cruise, fresh out of law school, gets a job at a premier Nashville law firm and uncovers not only is there some killing and some murdering and some cheating, but there is massive billing fraud. Fraud that is sent through the mails. So therefore, it's a federal offense. And the whole law firm collapses. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, that goes on every single day in our country's largest law firms and the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky large law firms as well. How do I know this? Well, I know it firsthand. And I witness it every single day. And unfortunately, these large law firms' clients, they just pay the bills. Why? Because they're really big companies, or they're nonprofit hospitals taking taxpayer money and they don't mind writing checks to these law firms. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. You know, Jesus and Abraham Lincoln taught in parables. I can too. So here we go. I'm no Jesus. I'm no Lincoln, but I can tell a story. I was a partner at Northern Kentucky's largest law firm by far, Deters, Benzinger, and Lavelle. It's now DBL Law. Most of the partners that when I was there are now gone, retired or deceased, including my dad, who's still alive at 95. I became a partner. So I started to attend partnership meetings. In the very first partnership meeting I attended, it was reported that there was another lawsuit filed against the firm's largest client, still is the firm's largest client, St. Elizabeth Medical Center. A malpractice case had been filed against it, to which Gerald Benzinger, the managing partner and the main lawyer representing St. Elizabeth Medical Center in malpractice cases, expressed great delight and glee that they had been sued again and it was going to be a great case for them to bill. And everyone around the table, except, this is a fact, my dad and I were happier than hell. I was stunned. I was shocked. I was now looking behind the curtain and I couldn't believe it. Why would a law firm and a lawyer be happy about their client being sued? I thought they should be appalled. They should be like, well, this is shameful. What can we do to make it go away? No. It was all financial. Bill. That anecdote sums up big law firms, Dinsmore, Scholl, Frost Brown Todd, Rendix Fry, Lindhorst Stridham, you name it, DBL Law, you name them. They are happy when their clients are sued because they bill. And here's what else they do. They immediately assign like 4 lawyers to it. I can show you the pleadings that they do. They'll assign 4 lawyers and they're all billing. The internal billing, reading, reviewing, checking out, research. Hell, they can all go on a golf trip and each bill 8 hours a day working on that case. It goes on all day long. Here's the other thing big law firms do. They always claim, oh, the problem is these frivolous lawsuits filed by plaintiffs. That's all bullshit, folks. That has been inundated to the psyche of this public, and it's all bullshit. Why? Lawyers who file lawsuits for somebody's aggrieved want some justice, wants it settled, wants to resolve it right away. Big law firms do not. They don't want a rational settlement. They want to delay, defend, deny, discovery abuse, bill, all day long. They want to draw that out. And here's what they do. What they do is they sell to their client, oh, how dare they sue you? We can defend this. We can fight this. We can win this. And they bill. That is the biggest problem. And I just want to, hate to inject politics in this, but I will. One of the things that I love about President Trump is, if you notice, he's the only Republican president forever, not the Bushes, not McCain, not Romney, that the words tort reform came out of his mouth. Because all tort reform is taking away rights of people who get hurt. Bottom line. And Trump has never, ever, ever gone down that path. You know why? Not only has Trump had to fight big law, but he also knows that his followers, mega, are people that need access to the courts and who also fight big law. What I just laid down on you is the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. No lawyer could ever refute what I just said. And guess what? The public doesn't know. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.